I like it because it allows us to understand the internal control that exists in a large corporation, regardless of their type of activity, because they are components that every company fulfills as an organization, and above all as principal responsible of the result of that monitoring and information. It is very important because you validate information and processes within an organization either internally or financially. This allows role responsibilities with an entity to be aligned with company's strategy, culture, and others, and it also makes it possible to establish policies and practices that evaluate the skills available and address the lack of them. One important corporation or institute who contributed on this topic are Committee of Sponsoring Organization of the Tradeway Commission. The other are the Institute of Internal Auditors of Colombia. Today I'm going to talk about corporate governance, important topic in the branch of internal audit. I will start by explaining its definition, the competitive advantage, and the principles of corporate governance. Finally, I will explain the international framework for the professional practice of internal auditing. Corporate governance is the direction and decision making to meet a goal, method by which companies relate to each other, who they are direct and controlled, especially to address issues of fraud and corruption. An example is the OCDE. Among the competitive advantage is first the perception of confidence, second shareholders willing to invest, third is access to loans and favorable terms depending on the entities, finally the effectiveness and efficiency. Together it allows strength and competitiveness. The principles of corporate governance are 6. 1. Ensure the basis of an effective framework for corporate governance which allows for transparency and efficiency of markets. 2. Shareholders' rights and key function in the file of ownership. 3. Equitable treatment of shareholders. Another very important principle is the role of stakeholders in corporate governance and the responsibility of the board of directors as the head of any entity with respect to their decision making. Finally, data disclosure and transparency round out the entire role of internal auditing in corporate governance as the main principle. Framework consists of 3 parts: mission, mandatory guides, and recommended guides. The mission is responsible for improving and protecting the value of the organization by providing assurance, advice, and risk-based analysis, for which, within an audit, 4 important elements must be met: improve, protect, assurance, risk-based advice. Mandatory guidelines develop the effectiveness of internal auditing. An auditive is effective when all principles are present and operate effectively. When a principle fails, it implies that activity wasn't effective for the achievement of the mission. The recommended guides focus especially on implementation guides and companion guides. It relates to all areas of the career, as this branch focuses on the objective evaluation of evidence with respect to an entity in function, processes, and systems. I believe that in order to continue moving forward, we must adapt to the new information technologies because it is a branch that is at risk of disappearing for this very reason. I like the subject, but I would apply it more to the research topic that directly as an auditor. It can't be reload to everything we do. This area really focused on the code of ethics of the accounting profession, but in general terms are codes that must be complied with in any company or situation that arises. Doing it honestly, respect the laws, not engaging in illegal activities. So in short, they are rules of conduct.